The one on the right here is the original, the first fruit-infused water bottle by Acquablend. I've had it since the first came out with it, so quite a while, been using it. I love it. And then on the left one is the newest version, a sort of a sports bottle version. Now you can already see there's some couple fundamental differences. They're both the same size and drinking size. However, the inner wells are vastly different. The original one has a much bigger well. Now, I do like that big well because it was just big enough to allow frozen ice cubes, or more specifically, juice cubes. Buy a whole bunch of fruit from the farmer's market, you can't eat it all. Well, what you do is you juice them all and turn them into ice cubes. And then, bam, you just put them in there, you're good to go. And you can also fit a lot of fruit in there. When I use fruit in here, I could refill this thing like 4 or 5 times easily before finally the fruit becoming really mushy. So I was able to fit a lot of fruit in here. Much smaller well, doesn't work with ice cubes. You can kind of shove them in there, but no, not really. So for that aspect, slightly disappointed that they made the well smaller. However, for actual fruit and fruits, you're fine. Mainly because with this bigger one, you could recycle over and over again the same fruit, simply because there was so much of it. This one is pretty much a one-shot deal, but you have to have that understanding that this is considered a sports bottle, meaning that you're not going to be at home refilling the same bottle over and over again per se. At least to me, that's the thinking, and justifies the smaller well. So you don't have all that fruit sticking in there. You drink it, you take out the fruit and eat it, and then put it back in your gym bag or what have you. So the smaller well within that framework, at least in my thinking, makes sense. Still, I have to say, in the end, I do prefer the much larger well. Aside from that, though, what I really loved about the original bottle was because it was a simple idea, very simple idea, but done well. There are a couple construction differences there. This one screws up into like a sleeve, where this one goes straight into the cap, but they're both secure, and they both do exactly what they say excellently. Then you add in the sports features. As you can see, there's a bit of a grip here, and this one adds a little hook loop for connecting to like a bag or what have you. And of course, the flip top. Yes, the flip top. Now, there is a little locking ring here, and it's a simple idea. It just has a nib there that you use to block the action here. Now, I do have to point out, on mine, when I pulled it out of the box, this ring was actually on backwards. See this little arrow here? There's a little arrow here, and it was actually showing on the wrong side. It was actually on the opposite side here. So I actually had to switch it around. And, just twist it around until it came onto this side, because you need to have that nib there. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to point out in case that you happen to notice the arrows on the wrong side, just twist it around. Otherwise, though, it's just, unlock, moves the nib out, locks. And I have, my primary drinking vessel are water bottles, 20-ounce BPA-free water bottles. That's what I mainly drink from. They're flip tops. I like flip tops. Problem is, all mine are the standard little snap close, so you still have to be kind of ginger when you're stacking them away, like in my truck or in a bag, that they're, because they can still go poosh, whoosh. It's not a problem. Now with that, even with that unlocked, you have to press that down to get this to come off. So it's very secure, double security, and here's the inside there. Yep, so to prevent the fruit from slamming into your lips. So no problems with dribbles, and on the whole, other than the size of the well being much smaller than the original, I think this is fantastic. Love the idea. Alright, you guys have a great one.